Will Klucenic. Coach, thank you so much for taking the time to join us on Running Point.
Absolutely. Great to be here, guys. Thanks for having me.
Coach, as we like to start off with all of our teams, we like to start off with a Meet the Team segment. So talk about a little bit of what you lost, what you're bringing back, and some of those big name players that you expect to be along the way during the course of the season, as well as maybe some younger guys that you think might have an impact this year as well.
As I'm trying to fill out all of these previews for I'm probably trying to figure out that myself as well. The success team right now is putting us a little bit behind the eight ball. We probably 10 or 12 guys that are still on the football team, and hopefully I don't see them for a couple of weeks right now. But we do have years out right now. Zach Smith, Mark Naples, sophomores that we've been working with right now are Logan Baxter, some of the freshmen that we've been working out. We've had about now. So, we're just trying to get better each day. We have against Lowville and Lisbon. So, right now we don't have our full contingent. So we lost a lot from last year. Mikos, Nate Brown, Eli Taylor, Mikey Perry, were in the system for a while. And this being my first year, we've continued what Coach Cullen had established for the last 8 years. And we need to we keep moving forward.
Coach, it is your first year, but you've been on staff, so you kind of have an idea of what you have and what the players can do and what skill sets you have. What kind of advantage does that kind of give you going into the season, especially like you said, with the success of the football team? You're coming in, you still kind of know the skill sets and should at least know kind of what style of basketball you'll want to play this year.
Lost you a little bit.
Glitch gremlins on the. Can you hear us, Coach?
Are the returning? Yeah, Shane was hurt though all of last year. Got this year as well. So we've got some guys, like I said, from that football. I heard Jay Krause is coming out. Shane will be out. We've got Joey Plunkett as well. Landon Moore will be out as well. And like you said, I had a lot of those guys at the J. Obviously, there's a lot more, but definitely excited those guys and really start as far as making sure that we're playing very team basketball and great defense.
Coach, looking at the schedule, no doubt the NE8 is going to be a gauntlet to try to work your way through. Talk to me a little bit about the schedule you're going to have in front of you and how you think it's going to prepare you for the tournament.
Well, the NE8 is always the bottom. It always starts with Poland and Struthers. Those guys have definitely been the top in the year. But, any single night as far as Girard, Jefferson, Hubbard, it's going to be a gauntlet going through there. And we've got to prepare ourselves for that. Our non-league is pretty tough. We had a mix-up with Canfield this year, so we won't have them. We picked up Southeast. We still have West Branch. We picked up we're going to play a Salem tournament against a very good Neshannock team. So those will also prepare for postseason. That's ultimately where we want to be, is the post ready to go. We'll obviously be a little bit behind, in December, but, we've got guys that and are ready to chomping at the bit here.
Hard to imagine this program is still looking for their first district championship in the program's history. What kind of things do you think you guys can do or need to do if you want to get to that final mountaintop and win a district this year?
Us winning a district title, it cliche, but it's kind of coming in every single day with a winning effort, trying to execute, getting better about this. Just got to make sure that this is what we did positive, this is what we did negative, and move on and continue to grow. And we're playing our best basketball by the end of the season. And I think if can play different styles. I always referred to Coach Grisdale when he played. He was able to play as far as playing up tempo. He could play in the half court. He could press you, zone. Coach Titus always talks about dancing in the rain. Are you able to execute down the stretch when the game's on the line, and taking your time? So again, it's just really getting better at getting our guys prepared, playing any different style, and I really think we could compete this year. But for a district, and that'd be great to get the South Range boys basketball on the map with a district championship.
Coach, my final question for you. We like to always do a meet the staff question too, and we know South Range always gets some of the best. So give you a chance to shout out your assistants and some of those other big proponents inside the South Range basketball program.
Okay, as far as the coaches are concerned, we have assistant coach TJ Irons. He's been with the program for a long time. Was coach, and that's not going to be any different with me. Knows the ins and outs of what we're trying to do, and he's going to be a big help for me this year. A guy that you are familiar with us will be our 9th grade coach, and he's going to help. He's been helping me tremendously right now. Is Chris? It's his first year here. He's doing an unbelievable job for us. And then at the middle school levels, his first year, and Chase Booms will help us out at the middle school level. One's going to have a lot of moving parts. Guys are going to be helping at all different levels. But we've got a good staff, and we're
Coach, thank you so much for taking the time to help us kind of preview South Range's boys basketball season. We know it's going to be a good one. We can't wait to cover it, and we look forward to talking to you again real soon.
for having me on, guys.
You got it, Coach.